So today is the day after a, ooh, that's bumpy. After a really quick turnaround and just switching things up in a way we didn't expect to be doing so soon. Thank you, Siri. We are headed to pick up our new trailer today, and we are all very excited. Well, you guys thought we were picking up muffins? I'm sorry to disappoint you. We're not picking up muffins. We're picking up our new home. But, you know, we all have different levels of expectation today. So it was a really late night last night for Jason because he was up working till about 3:30 in the morning. And then we were all up very early today to get some errands run that we needed to do before we could pick the trailer up. And now we are on our way. Anybody have, Jason, you got some thoughts on this? How do you feel? Wow.
What?
So, man, a few words. Does this feel weird to you? Like, is it hard? It's hard for me to, it's so bumpy. It's just hard for me to sort of like believe that this is actually happening. It hasn't been the easiest process, so I feel like I won't really believe that this is happening until we're hooked up and actually driving away from the dealer. But I don't think you feel that way. I think you're... You know, it was hard to find somebody to have the bus. It was hard to let the bus go. Yes, the Stuffies all have a home. Well, we have to get lunch, so maybe lunch today is muffins. Who knows? So we will check back in later. Ethan, what's your first impression? Oh man, you dabbed.
That's the ones I remember. Good.
Yeah, that is good. Jack, what do you think? What's your first impression so far? What do you think about the outside?
I don't get why the awning is Dad's favorite part.
You don't understand why the awning is Dad's favorite part. All right, well, we're about to go in.
I don't know, bud.
All right, so what are we doing?
Just leaving the new RV.
This is no big.
Taking our new RV home.
Just taking our new RV home. Look.
Well, actually, it's our new home. We're taking our home.
Yep, back
somewhere
to
out of here.
taking our new RV to a family member's house, to which we will then take it to another family member's house and another family member's house, and then eventually to North Dakota. How do you feel about this, Mr.
I'm
Epperson?
excited. Let's do this.
Yeah, you ready to pull this?
Yes, and then
Pull this,
I'm not buckled in.
Oh, you're not buckled in? Why do you always wait until I get in the truck? So we're on the road, and I've only asked about 50 questions so far and checked in on Jason and the truck 50 times, and we've been on the road about 35 seconds. So Jason's offered up some great answers like fine, good, and yes. So we're doing good. Back, oh, I shouldn't grab that. Back there, truck's back there. I mean, the trailer, I'm so tired. I'm so hungry. It just took 4 hours to get this done. The kids were awesome. They did a very good job for being such hungry individuals. And what does it feel like? Everybody feeling good?
Yeah, great.
How about you, Jason?
Good.
Good, and you? All right, well, the new adventure has officially begun. We're going to take this back to Jason's mom. We're going to load up our entire lives into it, and we're going to hopefully set out tomorrow. So we're starving, so we're going to stop and eat, but it does figure that trailer's first maiden voyage would have it, there it is back there, look at that, would landed in a Walmart parking lot. So we're hopefully going to get something to eat and get to where we need to go before a storm comes in, because I certainly do not want to be driving this thing down these country roads while it's raining. We shall see. Yep. We'll check back in at the restaurant is what Henry says. I think he wants to go eat. So we just got parked and moved into the house. And it was a pretty sweet job, if I do say so myself, but that's only because everybody knew we were coming and they cleared the entire driveway and moved everybody up there just to make sure we had enough space to get it in. But we did, we got it in, and so we're gonna get it leveled, get unhooked, and then the mass loading up will begin. So while we've got 15 minutes while we wait for this jack to lower down here, how is that first navigation there?
Pretty good. I mean, these are about as bad a roads as we're gonna get.
Oh, I was actually talking about the person who guided you into the spot
Oh, you did
currently.
excellent. You did
yes,
excellent.
that's really what I was looking for. But if you want to praise yourself for driving, that's fine too. You go right ahead.
We didn't have to correct it all. We backed right in and we're done.
Backed right in. I mean, again, thankfully everybody moved all the cars, but you know. Well, we're just loaded up, and I don't know that we could have gotten it any more level on our first attempt if we had tried, and we just needed to go up here and back here. I mean, this is such simple stuff, and we're so thrilled with ourselves. We're so proud of ourselves right now. It's kind of silly. Oh, look, it's finally come down almost a minute later exact.
Here's our new trailer.
You might notice we're dressed a little bit differently. There's just a whole lot that goes into that. Basically, it boils down to the fact that I erased a bunch of stuff this morning in my exhaustion. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna do it all again, because why not? Why not?
How would we be dressed differently if we erased all of it, though?
Because there will be all of the stuff prior to it from yesterday when we were driving in the truck and taking it home. Do I have to explain to you how time works? Hi! Welcome
This is our
to
new
our
trailer.
new trailer! There is a limited amount of swoops and swirls, as you may notice. That was a very big selling point for me on the outside. It is a 2020...
You don't even know the name of it?
I do, but I think you like to say it, and I just was trying to give it to you.
It's a Heartland Pioneer QB300. QB stands for quad bunk, and it's just right for us. It's about the right length. We didn't want something too long, but we needed enough room for our 3 growing boys and all of our full-time traveling stuff.
And even still, we had so much stuff in the bus.
Yeah.
I don't know how we did that. That bus must have weighed like 50,000 pounds.
We're trying to load stuff up here, and it's not going well.
I mean, I've gone through 6 bags for donation just since we moved out of the bus, trying to move into this RV. I don't understand why do you have so much stuff? I never know the man.
Yeah, it's my stuff.
Why you got so many books?
Yeah, it's
I
my
don't understand.
stuff.
Why do you have so many sleep shirts?
So let's take a closer look at our new. Let's take a closer look at our new trailer.
Yes, let's do it.
Is this close enough? How about this?
How about now?
How about
We
now?
close enough now?
You want to switch here?
Yeah, let's switch around.
Yes, Henry. What can I help you with?
We gave the kids walkie-talkies in case of an emergency.
Okay, well, I'm going to turn this off now while we shoot a video.
That's Henry up there.
I think you're going to need to fight it on your own, okay? Love you. Bye. So some of our favorite features in this trailer are the large awning. We're going from our bus not having an awning at all to having a decent sized awning, which is real convenient to go in and press a button and have some shade. But this one covers quite a bit of area. It's got lighting underneath, which is nice. And it's got a power tongue jack, which makes leveling real handy. It also has power It also has power stabilizer jacks. Just press the button right here on the switch for the front two, and then for the back two back there. Decent storage in the front, as most units this size have.
And it goes all the way through.
It goes all the way through. It's a pass-through. It's under the bed. It is, you know, most of the storage on the trailer. So we are losing storage overall from what we had before, which is part of our challenge. Got outdoor speakers, which is nice, that link in with the stereo system inside. Over here is a cable jack, so you can, if you are plugged into park cable or you're using the power antenna, there is a power wine guard antenna on the roof. You can plug an outdoor TV in out here. There's an outlet out here, or you could use this for any sort of outdoor kitchen appliances. The freshwater fill is over here, which I'm not a big fan of. Wish it was on the other side, but there it is. You got your vent for the stove, the water heater, and the fridge all over here. But one of my favorite features on this trailer is this guy back here. It's got a flip down cargo rack. So this actually folds up. So the whole trailer is, when this is folded up, the whole trailer is 34'8" from the tongue to the spare tire. But you can fold this down and it adds about 2 feet of length on, but you've got room to store a heck of a bunch of stuff back here. But if the campsite is short, you can take everything off and fold it up and get a little bit more space, which is real nice. And this is built like right into the frame, so this is not, you know, some sort of weak bumper mounted rack. You get a lot of strength on that and can put a decent amount of weight on it. It's pre-wired for a backup camera, which we do not have, but we might install at some point. Let's go over to this side. Not much special over here, you know.
Just your favorite part.
The stinky stuff. But we've got city water connection here all the way at the back. Black tank flush. And then there's the cable jack here for if the campsite actually does have cable or you've got a satellite dish. And an outdoor shower. Just, you know, standard little convenient outdoor shower wand.
That's how I plan on bathing Henry most of the time. He was very excited about that feature.
The dump valve is right underneath the slide there. And then we've got the electrical here, of course. It's one slide, one decent sized slide. That's sort of the living room opposite wall slide. And that's about it on the outside. There's the other side of the pass-through storage. So that's the outside. Let's take a look at the inside with Abby about.
So there were a lot of things about the outside of the Pioneer that we appreciated, but there are just as many inside, so let's go check those out. Watch your step as you come in. We're gonna attempt to keep our shoes off too, because we like to keep things nice and clean in the beginning. So, welcome to our Pioneer QB300. This is the main living space. You can see that we've got a 3-person couch here that will fold down into a bed. It also lifts up to provide storage. A great feature about this is not just the cup holders, but this is a USB port. You can see we're already starting to move in a little bit. So the USB port, Jason's already using it. It allows us to charge our devices while we're sitting here. Then over here, this was a really great selling feature for me. And this is the U-shaped dinette, which will let all 5 of us be together when we have dinner, which is something we really didn't have in Wanderbus. We really only had seating for 4. It's funny that we were a family of 5, but we built for 4 people. I don't know. So underneath here is storage. So this is another great feature. You've got some storage up here as well. This part of the slide comes all the way in, and when it comes in, you're left, there's not a whole lot of room to navigate. It's a really, really, really narrow space, so we wouldn't even be able to use the restroom, like if we needed to stop and we were traveling. You have a pretty basic kitchen setup, you know, propane fridge, 3-burner propane stove, little oven that is big enough to make a 12-inch pepperoni pizza for Henry so he doesn't starve, very important. A small little microwave. I was very glad to see 2 sinks as opposed to one big one. I think it just makes washing dishes a little bit easier if you're not going to have a dishwasher in your space, so that was a nice selling point for me. Storage up here, smallest little storage you'll ever see right here, 3 drawers. It's a lot smaller than what we had in the bus, so again, it's going to be kind of a challenge to figure out where all of this and then some is going to go. Shall we move back? Are you okay to get up? I know you're comfy there, Jason. I just didn't want you to, you know, have to get up if you didn't want to. So, this is the kind of main storage pantry area. It's got 4 shelves, and then you've got an open shelf up here. I am not quite sure how much of it's going to be pantry food and how much of it's going to be linens and things like that. This is all things I still have to kind of figure out. But before we move back, let's do the bathroom. So pretty standard RV bathroom, you know, toilet, sink, decent amount of storage underneath, open medicine cabinet, pretty good depth on the medicine cabinet. There's a fan up here, and then what was kind of cool is that there is a tub, and Henry likes to do baths from time to time, and I don't know, I could probably get in there and just, I don't know, keep my knees up. So not a bad shower head either. Jason can stand in here. He's 6'1", and he's able to stand up in here. So that's really, really nice. All right, moving right along. Now, this is really the main selling point. This is really when we walked in and I said to Jason, this is what I want. We really wanted, this is a quad bunk, and it's called a quad bunk because this dinette can turn into a bunk. But what we were finding in our price point was either 2 bunks, so like a full over a twin, or, oh no, a twin over a full. That'd be awkward if it was the other way around. Or we were finding 4. And I didn't want to have to take that 4th bunk and turn it into something. So when we found this, that the kids could have their own dinette space, there's storage underneath here, this lifts up, all storage underneath here. This will come down, this is the 3rd bunk, it comes down. This will end up being Jack's because Stuffy Palooza happens over here, and you know, Ethan's got to have like 50 stuffies with him. This is storage, and it's pretty deep. I mean, this is the Xbox, so if that gives you an idea of how deep it is, it's the depth of an Xbox. Kids are already campaigning really hard for a television in here. We're still talking about that. This table will come out, so if we wanted to take it outside to put a TV or just use it to have extra storage space outside, we could. Extra counter space, we could. Let's move this way. So on the other side, so the kids are over here, and they have a door, and that can close. And then if you come over here, this is Jason and I's room, and we as well each have a door, which is nice, hooks. And that was important. I wanted everyone to have what felt like their own space. You know, I've talked a little bit about this, but I think adults deserve doors on their bedroom, and so I really wanted that to happen. Inside here, do you want to go on that side and I'll meet you? Hello. So inside here is an RV queen, so it's a little bit shorter than a standard queen, but it's still a pretty decent size. Underneath is storage, so this here is where the pass-through is. So about from here down, we have storage for ourselves. So easily 2 or 3 larger bins can fit underneath for all of our clothes. This opens, and there's a clothes rack in here. So right now we've got all of our winter gear. And another thing I really liked about this particular model was A lot of this area here we'd seen in other RVs was just open shelving, but I really like that this is closed because I can put stuff up here and I don't have to worry about it on travel days. After the bus, the less I have to do to prep us for travel, the better. Just a couple of side tables as well. You can see we've already got stuff on them, a couple outlets on each side. I'm going to come back out. But yeah, overall it is smaller than what we had, but it comes with a lot of features like the one that Jason just pointed at because I hadn't talked about it yet. And that is the media center. And so we have a little bit of storage up here. Eventually there will be a television here, outlets needed. This is a stereo, and I think in the last 24 hours I've called it a radio, a stereo, a boombox, and a Walkman. So I'm showing my generational age. More USB ports, so you can even do more plugging in here, and a couple of drawers for storage. So that's it. Oh, all your control panels are right here too, if that's important to you, like the electrical stuff. That's all right here. And then the electrical box is over by the pantry. So, all right. I think that's it. We appreciate everyone that has been so excited for us, and we are so thrilled to finally be at a stage in our lives where we're not just talking about this change, we're actually doing the change. So thanks for watching. We will see you guys out on the road very soon. Bye.